was coughing like crazy, and so I put a teaspoon, or about half teaspoon, in my waters, and it doesn't have a taste to it, but it's gotten rid of the tickle and the coughing. So if you have a chronic tickle or a chronic little cough, I would suggest going out and getting the calcium lactate. And it will definitely help out. I've been taking this the first day taking this. I could notice a difference, and my coughing subsided until I quit drinking the water, and after a little while, cough came back. And so I'd make me another bottle of water, drink it, cough would subside. So if you got a cough or a tickle in your throat, I suggest getting the calcium lactate. It does help out tremendously.
Yeah, it's keto approved. It's got no soy, no GMO.
It's free from sugar, soy, dairy, yeast, gluten, or additives.
Most soy and corn, if not all, is GMO.
Mm-hmm.
Because the seeds are basically coated with a film, or whatever the heck you want to call it, a coating, that when they plant it, the plants grow, the farmers actually spray, it's called Roundup, that's filled with glyphosate on these seeds, and these seeds are resistant against this Roundup that kills the weeds, not the seed, and that's what makes them GMO. So glyphosate's horrible for your liver and your whole body. So that affects your organs and things like that. So me and my wife have, when you go to the grocery store, you just gotta think to yourself, I should go organic because this GMO crap that's been going around, and that's called, I think it's called Monsanto, is the big seed developer. Unfortunately.
Another product I have here is the Birch Bender's Paleo Pancake Mix, which is what I was talking about earlier. This right here has the exact same ingredients as the Keto, the one that says Keto instead of Paleo, made by the same company.
Oh no, now everybody's going to buy up our Paleo pancake mix.
These right here are about $4.88 or so at our Walmart. And the one that says Keto is almost $7, so, same ingredients, different name. I'll go for the cheaper one. And they taste the same. These taste delicious, and I will make a whole bag of these and make waffles or pancakes, put them in Ziploc baggies, and put them in the freezer so that if I'm rushing out in the mornings, I can eat a waffle or a pancake quickly and head on off to work. And a lot of people have been buying this sugar called Swerve. Have you guys ever heard of it before? Because I've heard of it before, but I could never find it anymore. I used to use just like stevia until we did a little more research on it and found out that stevia has maltodextrin in it, which is a sugar.
Insulin spiker.
And it had maltodextrin and stevia leaf. So yesterday while I was at Walmart just looking around, I happened to glance over and see Swerve. They had the regular sugar type here, and they also had the confectioner sugar in the Swerve. I could not find the brown sugar, but thankfully I had already ordered the Swerve Brown off of Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon.
So
Isn't Amazon great?
I love Amazon.
We don't get nothing here in Ohio, so. We don't
Yeah,
have
like
none of the fancy stuff, so we gotta order it all.
And like the Truvia, or whatever, however you pronounce it.
Rubia.
The Truvia that's in our Walmart is not keto approved. There's what?
There was dextrose, there's maltodextrin in it.
All kinds of different.
All kinds of different stuff.
Yeah.
Real sugar. That was one of the ingredients, real
Yeah.
sugar. So.
Organic cane sugar was in the Truvia.
Which is sugar. Just worded fancy.
Uh-huh.
And you guys are probably wondering what I'm inhaling over here. Now I picked this little sucker up on Amazon. This is a salt inhaler. Those of you who don't know who this, don't know what this is. It's a Himalayan salt inhaler. What you do is it comes with these.
I got one more.
Comes with these little salt bags. That's Himalayan salt. Okay? And what you do is you dump it in the bottom of this thing. It's got little holes down here so the air can come in, and then it's got another platform inside here that you guys can't see, and you breathe in the salt. You don't inhale from the actual salt crystal. It's air from it, and it's like going to the beach. It actually cleans out mucus in your chest, because I wanted something that I didn't want to take a pill.
Mm-hmm. So you stay away from pills.
Definitely stay away from pills. Besides supplements and vitamins, that kind of thing, are good for you as long as they're not synthetic. But I did order. They're like $15, and that's probably cheaper than a thing of Mucinex. So you just inhale it off and on for 15 minutes a day. It really does clean out your chest. Give it about an hour, and it'll clean you out pretty good. So if you're having a mucus problem or allergies or pollen, that sort of thing, stuff we have up north,
Mm-hmm.
you'll get you one of these. They work really, really good. You can also get one that plugs into the wall and actually puts like salt mist into the air, that sort of thing.
Like a humidifier?
Like a humidifier. One was $80 and one was $150, so they're...
Well, this right here is cheaper. This right here is the cheapest way to get ocean air.
Pretty much, yeah. For us up north, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You just fill it and you just inhale it. Now you don't add water to it. You just inhale the air from the salt, and it really does clean you out. I'll read. See what it says here: relief of sinus conditions, breathing difficulties, allergies, hay fever. See here. What else does it do? That's about it. I mean, it just relieves your breathing and stuff, and it's worked out really good for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to run to the store and get Mucinex and just dump all these antibiotics, all these pills, all this trash down my system, and I wasn't going to do that this time. Get mucus and stuff, and that's from the hot air, the pollen, things like that.
And one other thing that I want to show you guys is some peanut butter. This is Walnut Creek peanut butter. It is 100% natural, no salt, no preservatives. The ingredients is peanuts and peanut oil, contains peanuts. We get this from our co-op. This is from Amish, which is located in Walnut Creek, Ohio. And I think these were about $3 a jar. But if you want to get some of this, you can go on to walnutcreekfoods.com and order you some, or see where your closest co-op is and see if you can get you some, because these right here are really good in the keto Reese cups and the keto peanut butter fat bombs.
Yeah, you got some of them over on your YouTube channel.
I do. check out my YouTube channel, Leah's Kitchen, to see the Keto Reese cups, which are really good and all gone now.
Well, I hear you had a hard time on the salad challenge this week.
It wasn't too bad. Sometimes I'd have to
uh,
eat 2 salads a day.
It's a challenge built to see how tough you are. So.
Yesterday,
Sure.
I ate my salad. I had a broccoli salad yesterday that I made, and then sort of forgot that I was on the last day of the salad challenge and made a keto pizza and ate a slice of pizza. So I think I failed, but I'm not sure. You guys be the judge of that.
How was it on your Wednesday? It got hard, didn't it?
Wednesday, I didn't eat at all.
You
I
didn't
didn't
eat
do
at all on Wednesday?
No, because I went to school, came home, had to go pick up the kids from the babysitter, had to go clear out to, I don't know, 20, 30 miles away to go pick up eggs, then go do a little grocery shopping, and I was running around all day. So
you just forgot to eat?
I just didn't eat. I just kept fluids in my system, and by the time I got home and got the kids fed and kids bathed and in bed and everything, then I was tired myself, so I went to bed. And the next day I'm like, I didn't even eat yesterday.
And the salad challenge, it's over on my YouTube page. I did film out all 5 of my days. Health and Keto YouTube page.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can look it up on Health and Keto on my Facebook page. So
Yep.
it's all named the same. You'll find it. It's not very hard to get to. But see, we got our seminar at 4 o'clock today. We're going to be holding a keto seminar, which will be my first, nonprofit coaching. So
Yeah, your coaching is free for August.
my coaching is free for Saturday. I got a few people that I'm doing. It's required in my test portion to coach somebody for free for 3 weeks. I have had quite a bit of people jump all over that, so I'm filled for today. It's just going to be over on my. No, that's for Saturday.
Okay.
Now over on my Health and Keto page, I will have a group coaching session, probably a few of them in August. Now I take donations for that, and you guys can go over there and watch that video. I do have personal coaching, which does cost. People was asking me about money and things. I mean, my coaching certification was extremely expensive in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
The way I look at it, and hopefully I don't offend nobody, but why does everybody expect to get something, for nothing? But everybody has to earn a little bit of something, for their time. But I don't overcharge. I don't try to, take nobody's leg for
Right.
nothing. But
Mm-hmm.
That's just my thought on that. I will charge a little bit. Now, my group session, that's totally up to you guys. That's donations for my time and stuff. But
And that would be like this.
yeah, that'll be like this. Actually, I was in the other room on the whiteboard. So,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah, that'd be.
the personal sessions, they will cost and things, and we'll stay in contact. And I will teach you everything I've learned up till now, which is a tremendous amount.
You know more about it than I do. I still ask you questions like, are we allowed to have this right here? Like, if I got a question about it, I'm going to ask him, because he studies hours upon hours upon hours, watching, listening to different videos.
Fascinates me.
When me, I don't have that much time to do all that, and to watch every single video, and to learn everything there is.
Some of your questions and answers.
Before long, I have to start paying you for your time.
There you go. I was trained, currently being trained by the world's best keto expert. I followed Dr. Berg. I've been following him for 4 months now, ever since I've been on keto. He's never steered me wrong at all, and that's his class I'm taking. Everybody says, oh, he's not a real doctor. You guys have to realize that most doctors are not going to suggest keto to you. Most doctors are still going to push the pills for the symptoms. They're not going to correct the problem, because that cuts down on their profits. If you go to your doctor, even you went to your gynecologist and said you were starting a keto diet, what'd she tell you?
Oh, don't do that. That's bad for you. You don't want to do that. That's going to give you all kinds of health problems. So
even though keto is being researched and known to help with health problems, these doctors will not recommend it.
Even to like our 1-year-old son, we are putting our kids on keto because we believe that there's the best type of lifestyle for them.
And that's how much I trust the lifestyle.
Yeah, like we're putting our 1-year-old on keto, and
he likes egg yolks and cod liver oil.
When I took him to his yearly checkup, don't want to offend anybody here, but we did get him vaccinated.
Not totally against vaccinations young, my opinion, but it does have the heavy metals and things in it, and some parents may choose not to. Not against that, and I'm not against getting it done. I mean, I had it done when I was a kid. It protects us against all the diseases and things
that were around back in like the 1920s, 1930s that doctors didn't know what they were.
You don't want your kids getting measles and things. But that's just my opinion. So
yeah.
I leave it totally up to parents, because that's who had the kid in the first place, and it's totally your choice, and I'm not against it. So.
Right, and our kids ain't going to get sick from it. Their kids may.
If you choose to, get your kids vaccinated, that's totally up to you. I'm not going to steer you one way or the other.
But after our son's
we'll
appointment,
get a refill of caffeine.
Okay. After our appointment for our son's vaccinations and things, his doctor called me back a few days ago and said that he's got some low hemoglobin levels, which was like 2 points too low or something. And they're like, well, you need to start feeding him more iron and more proteins. I'm like, okay, I can do that. I said, I can feed him more meat and things. And I said, can I make him almond bread? Or can I feed him almonds, I said. And she's like, well, no, I don't think a 1-year-old can eat almonds. And I said, well, no, like
unsweetened almond milk.
Almond milk. Or make bread and things out of almond flour. And she's like, oh no, you don't want to do that. You need to feed him regular whole milk. And I said, well, my husband and I, we are on the keto lifestyle. And she said, oh no, you don't want to put your kids on that. And I asked her why. And she said that would give them too many health problems. And in my mind, I'm thinking, no, it's going to take away whatever health problems they already have, if they had any. And, I mean, it's lowered your high blood pressure.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. I've been on high blood pressure for a number of years. Since I've been on keto the last 4 months. See, it took about, I'd say, a month and a half, 2 months, and I had normal blood pressure. I don't have to take my blood pressure medicine. I choose to, because I drive semi-truck for a living, and it is against the law for me not to take it. I have to set up a doctor's appointment, which I should work on this, but I need to set up a doctor's appointment. I have to go to the doctor and get a signed piece of paper saying that I no longer have to take it, for DOT regulations, things like that, which is very unfortunate. That's how they force the pill on you. It's all, you go to these doctors and it's all shove a pill, and treat the symptom. So, pill pushers.
Yeah.
Pretty much, so.
Because they're not doctors will not get down to the root of the problem. They're just going to treat your symptoms.
Well, the doctor prescribes the pill, once they're getting a little kickback from the pharmacy owned by the government. It's the whole death circle, pretty much. They want to keep you sick.
But yet I'm going into the medical profession.
And you're going into the medical profession. A little bit of contradiction going on there. You're going to, what you're going to learn in, college,
Yeah.
and you're going to be like, no, that's wrong.
Yeah. There's already some stuff like that right now that I'm thinking, no.
That's wrong, but that's
why
the
would
things
you
they're
do that?
teaching you,
This is the right way. This is the way that has worked for thousands and thousands of people.
Yeah. So, but they're not your doctor's not gonna recommend keto.
No, they're going to recommend a pill.
They're gonna recommend a pill, and that's why. It's because they get a kickback off off you going to buy that pill from the pharmacy.
And I think that's why my grandma doesn't want to do keto for my grandpa.
Oh, why's that? I mean, I know he's got Parkinson's, but and I will have a video available, probably within a week. I'm gonna do a study, a video on Parkinson's and what keto does for Parkinson's, things like that. So it's very interesting. Her grandma wanted an actual study done because her grandpa's got Parkinson's, and she wanted to know how keto could help him out with that. So so we've done quite a bit of research on it, and I'm gonna put a nice video together for her, and it'll be available on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, because we've both done some research on Parkinson's and keto, and everything that we've looked up so far has been positive and improvement.
44%.
There was 47 participants. 44 of them saw improvement. That they did not have to. They were able to get off of some of their medications.
In Parkinson's, it affects mitochondria in your body, which communicates with your neurons in your brain. So basically, Parkinson's kills off the mitochondria and the neurons in your brain, and that's how you end up, hunched over, forgetting things. And
the neurons. So I'm learning about this right now, about the neurons and stuff in psychology. But they have like little strands.
Right.
And with Parkinson's, it breaks off those strands. Therefore, your brain cannot communicate with other parts of the brain to remember stuff.
And that's from high sugar. That's what it is. Sticky blood that clumps together. You're talking about the cells that clump together. The strands of cells. Yeah. That's.
I forget what they're called. I only have psychology twice a week.
That'd be your triglyceride A and B's.
Yeah, and your hypothalamus.
And your triglyceride B's, which is the small sticky blood. It's from overdoing sugar for a long period of time.
But keto helps
that's what creates
repair those.
Parkinson's.
And that's also, surprisingly enough, is how memories are formed.
And people that just joined watching, no, I'm not sitting here getting high. This is a salt inhaler. It actually clears out mucus. I don't know if anybody commented on that or not, but do we have any more comments? No. But no, this is a salt inhaler for those who just joined. Cleans out mucus in your chest other than taking a pill. So it's available on Amazon. Nice little thing. It resembles going to the beach.
Yeah.
Breathe into your mouth, out through your nose. So I had a little mucus this morning, and it's from the pollen and the weather change here.
Yeah, because it got like super hot, super quick.
Well, it was cold for a little bit.
Yeah.
It was like 60, and then it was like 90 the next day. But that's Ohio weather for you.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get.
We live in pretty much the soybean corn belt. along with Indiana, Illinois, that sort of thing. So.
We live in a tiny town now. We moved away from the city.
So thankfully, yeah. It's more peaceful out here, brings the stress levels down, that sort of thing. But yeah, we live in the corn belt, and most of it's GMO. Like I said, my backyard, since the farmer sprayed the crops, he killed the grass, half of my grass in the backyard. So.
Yeah. Don't care for that too
So
much.
that's what glyphosate will do to your grass. I'd be interested, and if anybody wants to see it, comment down below, and me and my wife will be happy to walk into the backyard and show you.
Yeah.
We have an acre now, which is really nice. We've been working hard about 9 years to get a house in the country, to live in peace and see cornfields and stuff. But
yeah, it's so much more peaceful out here. Ever since we moved out here, we have not thought about our old house at all.
you'd be amazed. When you bring your stress level down, you'd be amazed of how much weight you lose too. Definitely, stress affects your adrenals, which causes weight gain.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm on page 120 of the Dr. Berg book.
Whoa.
Yes, I have time to read after all my studies. So.
I still have homework and things to do.
That's what the Berg book looks like. I've been reading, so kind of expensive, but I'm on page 120 already. Really good reading book if you guys want to go pick one of them up. Well, I'll leave the link in the description if you want it. Totally up to you. Yeah. Anybody got any questions? I know there's one viewer there and there's one viewer here, Kim Gallymore. Hello, Kim.
This is us, because I'm watching it.
That is you?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, Kim. You are watching, I think, or that's me.
Yeah, that's you.
So, we have nobody? If we have somebody, you can comment.
What? What?
I don't know.
Sure. I have no idea what I just agreed to.
Something about his tablet.
Oh.
But yeah, if anybody has any comments, questions, concerns, anything, throw it down below.
Yeah, let us know. We're happy to answer.
I'm gonna sit here for about another 15 minutes or so, because we did start a little bit late because of the internet connection today.
Yeah.
Now
tell us what your guys' favorite keto recipe is or keto food is. Let us know.
Throw it down below. I'm going to go live on my different channel here.
Yeah, let me know what your favorite keto food is that you can't live without now. Like, cannot live without.
Salad.
Your favorite keto food is salad?
Amazingly, it is. I can't go a day without it. I mean, I can, but I just choose not to.
Mine would be the keto sweets. I have a major sweet tooth, so every weekend when Michael comes home here, I'm like, hey, what do you want to make tonight? And tonight we're going to make funnel cake. I want to make some more chocolate chip cookies.
We are going to make funnel cake tonight.
Yes, we are making funnel cakes. Make sure you guys tune in to Leah's Kitchen for the recipe. So I will show you how to make funnel cakes. We also have Lily's chocolate bars that we're going to taste tonight because we found them at our Kroger store.
Finally.
Finally, I had been looking for them all over. Our Walmart don't have them.
Our Kroger's here is keto friendly.
Yeah.
In a big way. I mean, Walmart's really not here anyway. I don't know about where you guys live, but.
Or what part of the U.S. you guys live at if you live in the U.S. But our Kroger does not have the Birch Benders. So we have to go to Walmart for that. Or order it on Amazon. But yeah, tonight we're gonna make some funnel cakes because I seen a video or something on Facebook as I was scrolling through, and I seen funnel cakes, and I'm like, I gotta make them. Like our county fair is here in like what, 3 weeks, 2 weeks?
But you're gonna make them keto style.
But we're making our funnel cakes keto style with our erythritol confectioner sugar to sprinkle some sugar on top. And I'm excited about it because I've been wanting funnel cake for a long time and kind of forgot about it, and then I seen that and I'm like, yes!
You're gonna use the birch fenders?
We might use the birch fenders, or we might use almond flour, maybe some coconut flour.
Okay.
Don't know, you'll have to tune into Leah's kitchen tonight for the recipe. What else are we gonna make tonight?
You have funnel cakes on mine.
I do. It's close to fair, so.
Yeah, it's fair season.
Yeah.
Fair season keto funnel cakes available on her page. I'll say nothing too exciting with me, other than learning, and more learning. So study keto every day and getting ready to pass my coaching so I can start teaching people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And in the fall, I'm taking phlebotomy.
Yep. So it's gonna be interesting with you being a nurse and you know the truth behind the doctors, and you're.
I'll have to go up to like each of my patients and be like, if you really want to get off this medication,
get on keto.
Here's my business card.
Right.
Give me a call and I will explain everything to you. I can't right now, but I can. Give me a business call.
So we're supposed to keep insulin low on the ketogenic diet here. Some things I want to go over with you guys. How to improve your insulin, which is low carbs. We know about that. We got intermittent fasting. For those of you who are not doing it, you should look into it. If you got a question about intermittent fasting, throw it down below. Potassium, what you get from your salad. Magnesium, you got omega-3 fats, which is a great source is cod liver oil, fish oil, that sort of thing, or just eat the fish. Vitamin D, we get that from the sun. Interesting topic here. Let's see, vitamin D, you get it from the sun. You can take that as a supplement too. Interesting topic is dark-skinned people compared to light-skinned people. For the dark-skinned people, it's hard to for them to absorb the vitamin D through the sun than it is light-skinned people. So if you are a dark-skinned person, try to add some more vitamin D into your diet. It's kind of unfortunate, but it's true that they can't absorb it as good. Magnesium, definitely lowers, improves your insulin resistance. Apple cider vinegar, I do mine. I mix it with lemon. And exercise, and I do what's called high intensity interval training, which I'll walk for a little bit, for I'll walk for 1 to 2 minutes. Now I do this for 40 minutes a day. I walk 1 to 2 minutes, and then I'll try to run or sprint as hard as I can go, which is called the intensity. So I sprint for a while. I'm maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute, however long you can go. You don't want to push your body, to a heart attack. But, you go as long as you can, and then you walk, and then let your blood pressure come back down. And then once it's down to normal levels again, then you run again, and then you let it come back down. I do about a mile and a half. Normally it takes me about 40 minutes to do it. So that's the way to improve your insulin resistance, is to drink some. What I do is I drink apple cider vinegar, do a lot of fasting. I do big salads like we're supposed to. So this kind of stuff I'm learning about in the training. So.
I do have something I'd like you to review.
I mean, we need insulin. Don't get me wrong, we need insulin. We just don't need excessive amount of insulin, because once we have too much, it creates insulin resistance, which is how you get fat. Causes fat. Don't need to review the Mios. I used to drink that stuff. Started keto.
Starting keto, you used to use those, but
I did used to use those.
now you don't.
Which one had? I think it was maltodextrin in it. Yeah, I don't. Sucrose. Okay. One of them had maltodextrin in it. Can't remember which one it was, but and sugar.
It was sucrose.
It was sucrose. The sucrose is the sugar, so I don't do the Mios no more.
This one's got sucrose.
Sucrose, sucralose, that kind of thing. Yeah, I found out how was the sugar. That's been months ago.
Yeah, like when we first started keto. I forgot my coffee. Aw, congratulations, you started keto today? Keep with it. It's worth it.
I started keto today. Let me give you a little bit of advice and inspiration here. Study, educate yourself. Don't let nobody be negative toward you. That's a big thing in these groups. There's a lot of confusion, negativity.
It depends on what kind of keto you're doing, whether you want to do strict keto, lazy keto, or dirty keto.
Well, I suggest healthy keto.
Yeah.
I suggest healthy keto. That's what I've been on for the last 4 months. There is other different styles of keto, but I suggest the 7 to 10 cups of vegetable healthy keto.
Yeah.
But educate yourself. Don't let nobody put you down. If you have any questions, I will be more than happy to answer them for you. Just message me. But congratulations. Definitely look forward to getting your body healthy and weight loss.
And make sure you take measurements and
Some pictures,
photos.
yeah.
Because you'd be surprised at the difference that you would see in a week or in a month of being on keto. You lost, 18 pounds your first week in water weight? And I lost 10 pounds.
16, 18 pounds in water weight the first week I did.
Yeah.
I'm down 56 pounds, 58 pounds.
I weighed myself today and I'm 127, and I started out at 165. And that was after being 165 for almost a year.
Now you're on the snake diet? You need a laugh, didn't you?
Yeah, go ahead and tell them about the snake diet.
Go over to my YouTube page and watch my review on the snake diet. That's very interesting.
It is
very
humorous.
Stupid, made-up diet that people are trying and drinking baking soda and salt water. So go to Health and Keto YouTube page and check it out. I did a review.
They're eating what? A fat and a protein.
Well,
and
they're eating fat and protein, but they said huge amounts.
Yeah.
Now
because that's what a snake does. A snake eats one.
When you get on when you get on keto, yeah, you want to incorporate the dietary fats. But on that diet, they're doing huge amounts of fat and huge amounts of protein. The protein is going to spike your insulin, first of all, and excessive protein is going to turn into sugar. Where on keto we do a moderate amount of protein. Now you want to take 0.36 times your body weight and figure out how much protein you're supposed to have per meal. Now I realize some people do OMAD. I do OMAD most days. Sometimes I do 2 meals. But as you go along in keto, you don't need as many fats in your diet, things like that. That's just to kind of kickstart you to get you started in fat burning into ketosis. So.
I sometimes do OMAD. Most days I do, but then there's the times where I get my sweet tooth and start baking up a storm and eating
Sweet tooth every day. For you.
Going into keto, I was a chocoholic and I Tooth, and I loved my popcorn, and I loved my Reese cups, and
Mountain
my
Dew.
M&Ms, and my Diet Mountain Dew, and you know, at first we would go through our little spurts of eating healthy, you know, eating salads and a bunch of fruits and
things like that, and all the things
you know,
that go with
the
it.
typical healthy foods to somewhat go on a diet. But then I'd also have my every night late night sweet tooth, where I'd eat chocolate and sweets and cake and cupcakes and just make anything that had sugar in it, because we were addicted to the sugar.
Right.
And then when you suggested keto to me, I was thinking, oh boy. But seeing how it does work, and I am 7 pounds away from my goal weight, I think I'm going to stick with it, because you feel a lot more energized. You don't need 12, 13 hours of sleep. You can get 4 to 6 hours and be perfectly fine.
Maybe you can. I need like 7 on the dot. That enhances my fat burning.
Well, there's some days where I'll go to bed at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm getting up at 6:30, 6:45 to go into work.
You got a lot more energy being on keto. I remember there was like a week when I started. It was 3 weeks into it. I couldn't hardly sleep at all. I mean, I had so much energy. I was up, down, moving the leg. It was until my body got used to it anyway. But yeah, I do offer coaching over on my page. That will start in August. If you want to do personal classes, you know, I could probably start them a little sooner. But
yeah. So what would you do about leg cramps? If you got leg cramps at night,
yeah,
what would you do about that?
Well, you need to include more potassium. We're supposed to have 4,700 milligrams per day. A lot of people don't get that unless they eat huge amounts of vegetables, 7 to 10 cups, which is recommended. But that's what I would do. I'd start off with adding a little bit of potassium to your diet, more vegetables, not fruit, just vegetables. Let's see, we got you know, green peppers, spinach. Spinach is high in potassium. I eat a lot of spinach. MCT oil fuels the brain.
And if this Glorabel Rodriguez starts watching again or finishes watching, I recommend visiting my YouTube channel, Leah's Kitchen, and watching my beginner's grocery list. That's got a...
What was the question on there?
No, she had started today.
Oh, she started today. Okay.
Yeah. So I'd suggest going to the YouTube page, Leah's Kitchen, and watching those videos so that you know exactly what to get, what we eat on a daily and weekly basis. I mean, we just put in a Kroger order last night for ClickList. You can go ahead and watch that video as well. It's on my page.
If they have ClickList.
Yeah, some Krogers don't. But if your state or city has a Kroger's, has a ClickList, I suggest using it because it gets rid of all of your temptations.
Right, you ain't going in grabbing things off the shelf, and you just kind of go down the list and click it. And
you can bring your laptop, bring your computer, your phone, whatever, into your kitchen and say, I need this, I need this, I need this, and get it all. And when you go to Kroger, you don't even have to step foot inside the store. You don't even have to get out of your car. And they will bring it right out to you, and you're not walking around the store seeing things like, ooh, I wish I could have that apple, those bananas and that watermelon looks so good, and end up getting it and then end up cheating. Because once you cheat, it will take your body about a week or so to get back into ketosis, back into fat burning. And as you cheat, you are going to be gaining all that weight back, or at least some of it, because you just kicked your body out from that sugar, from whatever foods you ate. I don't understand why people would want to cheat on their diets, their lifestyle, because you put in all that hard work and eating one meal kicks you out and you gotta wait at least a week to get back into ketosis just to start completely over again.
Hold that thought.
I'm holding that thought.
When you started talking about cheat day,
Yeah.
no, I know people do cheat days and the 5 and 2 or whatever, and why put in that hard work and mess it up for yourself?
Yeah.
I've never cheated. My cheat day.
Yeah, we just talked about that the other day, what our cheat days are.
My cheat day is going to Golden Corral and getting a 6-ounce steak with a huge 12-cup salad. That's my cheat day.
Yeah, because we're not cooking it ourselves. So for us, that is us cheating because we are not
Cooking it.
We're not making it ourselves. We're not fixing our own steak or preparing it. So we don't know what kind of salt they use, what kind of pepper they use, what kind of seasonings they have on it.
Which is once every
3 months.
3 months, probably.
Yeah. And their salads, you don't know if they're getting sprayed with something to make them last longer or make them look prettier out on the buffet, But when we go to Golden Corral, we know exactly what we want to get.
Right.
So we stay away from that chocolate fountain. You stay away from the fresh fruits besides the berries that you are allowed to have, which we don't even get it there because we're there for dinner, not snacking. They got the fish there, they got the steaks there, they got the chicken there, but all that stuff's deep fried.
Right.
But Golden Corral is our cheat day.
Or it's soaked in sugar.
Some type of oil or something.
Some type of sugar.
Yeah.
So we don't technically do a cheat day, but when we do, it's Golden Corral.
Yeah.
And I get a steak and a salad, and we bring our own salad dressing.
Yes, we bring our own salad dressing, we bring our own ketchup. I have a little restaurant bag that has sea salt in it, our ketchup, our salad dressings. What we usually get a unsweet tea or a water with lemon.
Hey, I said give it an hour. I cleared it up. No, I'm not sitting here getting high or nothing. This is a little salt inhaler. It cleans your mucus out of your chest and without taking a pill. You inhale the air off the Himalayan salts. Kind of like going to the beach.
Yeah.
So it's been hot. So I have a little mucus this morning in my throat and stuff, and it's from the pollen and that sort of thing.
And tonight, if we make chocolate chip cookies, I am going to use my regular chocolate chip cookie recipe that calls for sugar and brown sugar, and I'm going to use the Swerve sugar and brown sugar to see if it tastes just like my actual sugared recipe, my non-keto recipe. I'm going to try that, and I can possibly make some peanut butter cookies with
Peanut butter cookies.
Yeah, we've been wanting some peanut butter cookies.
Lots of things.
See, I got my sweet tooth going on. I'm wanting my sweet.
You always have a sweet tooth. About your keto danishes and your funnel cakes you want to make tonight and everything in between.
What's your favorite keto sweet? Let me know what your favorite keto sweet
Hello,
is.
Angie. Hello, Sherry Freeman. Sherry, hopefully you can come over at 4 for the seminar.
Hello, everyone. We're talking about sweets. What's your favorite sweet?
I am live on my regular Facebook page. Just went up and changed it so more people could view the keto thought of the week. It will be available also over on my YouTube channel, and little bits and pieces will be available on my health and keto page.
Yeah, let me know what your favorite sweet is. Let me know, and I'll see if I can make it keto style.
So just to review, my health coach. My online group sessions will start in August. My personal sessions, they know who they are to come over today. At no charge for today, because I have to get it done. It is required for my certification. So I basically have no choice. But it's up to you if you guys want to pay me.
Donations are accepted.
Donations are accepted,
But not required.
But not required. Now after I get my certification, I will be charging for the personal sessions. I only think it's right that I should. I mean, it did cost me a lot of money to get my certification, so I'm gonna charge a little bit. I ain't gonna break nobody's bank or take your leg, but I just want you guys to learn as much as I did. I am down 56 pounds. A little under four months now. But today is the 6th, the 5th,
It is
7th,
the 6th. I think.
6th. See, 2 more days, and I've been on keto for 4 months, and I have lost 56 pounds. I'm holding steady at 248. I started out at 304 pounds. Kathy Rogers, hello. We are talking about keto, and any questions you have, throw them down below. Yeah, I see I've lost 56 pounds. So far.
Hello, Mr. Ramos.
Is Mr. Ramos on there watching?
He is.
Hello, Adrian Ramos. Mucho gusto. Mucho gusto.
How are you, Mr. Ramos?
Tell him don't talk Spanish to me or nothing, or Puerto Rican, because I won't be able to understand most of it.
Yeah, don't talk Spanish, Mr. Ramos, because we can't understand that.
I'm picking on him.
I want to plug this in for him real quick.
Andy Buchanan, thank you very much. I'll let Jessica know about it, the keto. Message me if you want more info. Believe me, I could sit here and fill your brain all day. Let's see, I've been studying hard. I'm getting my coaching certification. It's called Health and Intermittent Fasting Coaching Training that I'm going through right now. Very expensive class in my mind. Let's see, I studied 4.5 hours the other night and got the basic portion done so I could turn in my paper. I did get 100%.